Morning Thailand supported by Sea Thai Superwear. Wings Learning Circle. Customized English course for your business.
Welcome back to Morning Thailand with Tulip and Golf. And of course, it's Tuesday. On the last break, we usually bring you some bit pieces of news about arts and culture and tourism destination. And this is actually a very popular season for Thai people, I would say, and a high season for tourism in Thailand in general, especially the north part of Thailand.
Yes.
When the weather cool down a little bit.
Exactly. We
And
hardly ever cool down.
yes, true. We hardly ever cool down. And in November, in particular, in the north part of Thailand, you will see a lot of tourism news about, we call it Bua Tong, but the Tourism Authority of Thailand said that it can be called Mexican sunflower or the wild sunflower as well. It will be fully bloomed during the month of November and also at the beginning of December. There was a festival over the weekend at Hua Me Kam mountain in Chiang Mai province, but even though the festival was just only 2 days over the weekend, but you're still able to go there and visit and sightseeing. And also in Mae Hong Son as well, there still has the festival going on until the 10th of the December. And Thai people will call it for short Thung Dok Bua Tong. And you can actually go camping, not just at the Hua Me Kam in Chiang Rai, at Mae Hong Son, at Doi Me U Kho. Those yellow flowers that you see is in Khun Yuam district, and the camping site is just only 26 kilometers from the highway number 1263 in Mae Hong Son. So if you have a chance to go up in the north, this lasts only about a month and a half between November and the beginning of December. They said by the end of December, it will be less yellowish like you see now. It's something really amazing. So if you have a chance to go around the area, there's some spot in Mae Hong Son and some spot in Chiang Rai. The one we mentioned is actually a famous one, but there are some other small area as well around the region. So you can just check on the Tourism Authority of Thailand website, and they have information in English as well. So you can camp up there, and I believe it's going to be such a beautiful sight to wake up to.
And this is almost like, this reminds me of the canola field in Canada. Yeah, it's like yellow and it's very, very beautiful. Of course, the smell's not as great, but I'm sure sunflowers this is very beautiful.
I haven't been there myself, but if it's really similar to sunflower, I'm not sure if they're going to have much smell. I don't know.
Right.
Who knows? If you already been there, you probably know.
Well, all in all, it's a good site to camp.
Yes,
anyhow.
And it's a national park, some of them, so it's open every day. Make sure you find information before you get there, what time it's actually open for the public to get in. Some place at 8 a.m. in the morning, some place at 9, mostly during the official hour. You're definitely going to be able to get in those parks or Doi.
Very
mountain.
Beautiful. Okay, now another interesting news that has been kind of related to in terms of tourism industry and such. There has been a talk about building what we call a cable car, try to link different tourist destinations or spots in Chiang Mai province itself to one another. Now they say that this particular project has been talked about because on November the 26th, there will be a public participation session or public hearings for the development of environmental impact assessment, or the EIA, for this particular project. Obviously, it's supposed to submit EIA before any infrastructure or construction is actually in place. But this particular cable car was hoping to link several of these spots together, especially Night Safari, Doi Pui, as well as Doi Pad Dam. And these are the nice mountain range areas, and hopefully it will create a little bit more traveling experience, a little bit different than what we normally have, because you're going to be up in the sky and get to see all these luscious forests and such. This is not the actual cable car, but this
It will be the similar kind.
exactly what it would have looked like. And they say that Kasetsat University team from Kasetsat University will be the one that conducting the surveys as well as the EIA itself for the Chiang Mai authorities. And they say that, interestingly enough, they say that Ping Nakhon Development Agency, which is a public organization, has talked about the fact that this particular project was hoping to create a little bit more attractions for all the tourists, not only from the other countries, but as well as the locals in the area and in the country as well. Now, this will create a little bit more conveniences for the people that might want to visit Chiang Mai Night Safari or even the Ratchaphuk mountains or Ratchaphuk Park, excuse me. And they say that Doi Pa Dam as well as Doi Pui, which is a mountain hilltop, will actually be included in this particular project as well. So if you're interested in, perhaps voice your views, if you live in the area, your voice is actually should be heard anyway. If you have any concern about the location and such. On the 26th of November on Tuesday from 8:30 a.m. to 12 to noon, 12 p.m. So it will be at the night safari itself. So you can maybe, for your colleagues or your friends that might be interested, they can go and enjoy and, at least learn a little bit more about the project. So be a little bit more aware whether or not it's going to impact you. But they say that according to the reporters, they say that 20 years ago, there's some project like this, but it was opposed by a lot of the residents. Perhaps it's the location itself.
Right.
Or, maybe the way that they're building it. So at this point, we're going to have to wait and see whether or not this is going to come into picture or it's going to be implemented or not.
If it's done right, it's just going to be a positive additional.
And I think people are a lot more aware than just, let's do it for the money.
Right.
Because at this time, people are aware of the environmental impact as well. So this is one of the good case, I think. And if it's built, it will be awesome too, because they say that the EIA itself will take they started since August of this year, and it should be completed by June of 2014, so next year. We should know a little bit early in the year.
Okay. And before we say goodbye to you today, just a little bit of information from, if you like Italian food, and I get nothing from this just because I know the owner of the restaurant. There will be a mini concert by Odette Di Maio. Odette is actually a band member of the band that's very famous in Italy back in the 90s called Soon.
Okay.
And she has been launching her solo album and single and such, and she will be in Thailand next week. She will have a mini concert for free for people that go to the restaurant called Sole Mio in Thong Lo 21. So just come by if you love Italian music, Italian food. Its admission is free because she just wanna, play some good music for the people.
All right.
And if you want to give us any comment, just email us at morningthailandshow@gmail.com. You can watch all episodes playback at facebook.com/morningthailand or at youtube.com/morningthailand.
And thank you, C Thai Superwear Quality, the World Trust, and Wings Learning Circle, customized English course for your business.
And until we see you next time, I am Tulip Naksampong.
อมรสอนเครือหงส์
สวัสดีค่ะ